Good morning, everyone. Today topic is very important. The topic name is conditional statements. Topic name is conditional statements. The basic question they will ask like what is conditional statement? What is the purpose of it? Okay, that is the basic question. So the basic purpose of conditional statement is we can make the decisions based on the conditions. We can make the decisions. We can make the decisions based on the conditions. Based on the condition based on the condition. So this is the main purpose of the conditional statements. Conditional statements main purpose is we can make the decisions based on the condition. Based on the condition. For example, I will show you some examples. I will take MS Paint. So through that I can Excel. You can assume you have the car. Okay, if the car have the fuel, then you can easily ride. You can assume this is the car, and if the car have the fuel, okay, if the car have the fuel is available, then you can easily ride the car. Then you can easily ride. If the fuel is not available, then you cannot able to ride the car, right? So here the fuel is the condition. Fuel is the condition. Based on the condition you can make the decisions. In your car fuel is available, then you can easily ride your car. If the fuel is not available, then you are not able to ride the car, right? So similarly here also conditional statements, the name itself will have the meaning. Okay, you can make the decisions based on the conditions. So that's why this statements is called conditional statements. Are you guys clear with my point? We can make the decisions based on the conditions. Based on the condition. Okay. So generally this is the one example. If you have the car, if the car have the fuel, so we can easily ride the car. If the fuel is not available in the car, so we cannot able to ride the car. So here fuel is the condition. Similarly, okay, this is the purpose of the conditional statements. So we have the some types. So those are like first one is the simple if. I can say first one is the simple if, and the second one is first one is the simple if, second one is if else, and third one is if else if, and fourth one is nested if, and the fifth one is switch case. Fifth one is switch case. So in the conditional statements we have the types. We have the types. Okay. So first one is the simple if, second one is the if else, and the third one is the if else if, and fourth one is the nested if, and fifth one is the switch case. Fourth one is the switch case. Okay, first one we'll discuss with the simple if. Simple if. Simple if meaning only the positive concern. Only the positive concern. Okay, here the thing is we can make the decisions. We can make the decisions. We can make the decisions only positive concern. Only positive concern. Meaning only the positive scenario only you can make the decisions. Okay. For example, is there any syntax for the this one? Yes, we have the syntax. Before going to syntax, we'll try. We have the flow chart actually. So the flow chart is like this. The program started here. Simple if we are discussing about the simple if, the program started here. The program starts, and then next it will check the condition. If the condition is okay, then it will execute the set of statements. It will execute the set of statements, and then the program got terminated. The program got terminated. So this is the flow diagram actually. Okay, here I will take with the program start here, and then here we'll be having the condition. Here we need to take the condition. Okay, and then if the condition is true, then it will execute the set of statements. Here we will having the set of statements. Okay, set of statements, and then the program, here we have the end. So the program will be ended here. So simply we can take this one like this. Only the true concern, which is only the true concern, only when the condition is true, only the positive concern. In that time you can go with simple if. In that time you can go with simple if. This is only for the positive concern. This is only for the positive concern. Like only the condition is true. When the condition is true. When the condition is true. When the condition is true, it will execute the statements. Okay, when the condition is true, it will execute the statements. Only the positive concern. Only the positive concern. Okay, is there any syntax for the simple if? Yes, we have the syntax. Syntax for the simple if is, I can say, simply you can take the if is the predefined keyword, right? So all predefined keywords always, all characters should be in the lower case. Okay, if, and then here you can take some condition, should take the condition. If the condition is true, then it will controller will go inside the block and it will execute the statements. It will execute the statements. Okay, so here will be we will write the set of statements. Okay, here we will write the statements. So it will be execute the set of statements. It will be execute set of statements. Syntax for the simple if is, we can take the if is the keyword, predefined keyword, and inside the if you can take the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the set of statements. Okay, okay, okay. So based on this, I will write some program on it, then we get some clarity on it. So simply can take one new file, create new file, new, and then we can mention the name with demo if. You can come here demo, and you can give the name as demo if. Okay, text demo, class name you can give demo if. Okay, demo if dot java. Okay, and then you can open the file. You can open the file. Here you can give the first thing is access specifier public class, and then next thing here it is okay, public class. The class name is demo if, and from here to here this is the scope of the class, and here you can take the main method. The main method is public static void main, public static void main, and then here you can take the string, I can say main, and this is the, here you can take the string args. Okay, from here to here this is the scope of the main method, and then here inside this one you can take the conditions. Like for example, here I am taking some int x equal to some 10, and we are discussing about the simple if, right? So you can take the if keyword, and here you can mention the condition. like x is less than 10, less than 20. So x is holding the value is 10, then x is less than 20, which meaning the condition is true, right?
Conditional true.
Then if the condition is true, then it will controller will go to the inside the if block and it will execute the if statements. So here you can take system dot out dot println. Here you can mention some dummy message here. Yes, condition is true. Yes, condition is true. Okay, and then semicolon. I'm saving the file, and then wherever the file is available, simply you can go to that file location, and you can open command prompt. We can open command prompt cmd. We can look for the Java C and the specific file name demo if dot java. So the file has successfully compiled, and we have to interpret the file. So how will you interpret demo?
Java demo.
I if you see, yes, the condition is true. You are getting the statement right. So generally the thing is, okay. So when the condition is true, we can make the decisions. Only positive concern. Only positive concern. You can go with simple if. Only positive concern. You can go with the simple if. Are you guys clear with my point? Only the positive concern. Only the positive concern. You can go with simple if. This is the flow diagram for the simple if. This is the flow diagram for the simple if. Okay. So I can say, okay, this is the flow diagram for the simple if. Only the positive
If
concern. Only
if the
the
condition is false, what will be the output?
that is the second case. Okay, we are discussing about the simple if, right? So these are the
Yes.
types basically. Simple if, this is for only the only the true concern, only the true concern. Okay, only the condition
Okay.
is true, then only if log will be executed. Okay, this is only the positive
That
concern. Then what will happen in
yeah.
the negative concern? In the negative concern, and the time you can go with the second case. Okay, this is for only the positive concern. This is for both positive and negative concern. This is for only the positive concern. Okay, this is for only positive concern, and this is positive and negative concern, both are positive and negative, positive and negative. Okay, second one is we are discussing about if else. So the definition for the if else is, we can make the decisions, we can make the decisions, we can make the decisions both based on the both positive and negative concerns, both the positive and negative concern, positive and negative concern, negative concern. Okay, so is there any syntax for this one? Yes, we have the syntax. The syntax should be like this. The syntax should be like this. First you can take the if keyword, and here you can mention the condition. Okay, if the condition is true, then the controller will execute inside the if block statements. It will execute inside the if block statements. Okay, if the condition is false, if the condition is false, then it will execute the else block statements. It will execute the else block statements. Okay, is there any syntax for the, this is the syntax for the if else. Is there any flow diagram for this one? Yes, we have the flow diagram. So I will show you the flow diagram here. Simply here you can start, the program will be started here. Okay, I will take some other color. The program will be started here, and then there it will check the condition. It will check the condition. Okay, if the condition is true, it will come, the controller will come to here, this statements. The controller will come to here, and it will execute the if block, and then the controller got terminated. If the control is false concern, Okay, it will come to here and then it will finally it will got executed. I will show you simply in the flow diagram. Here you can take the condition. So generally, so here the program started here, the program started here, and here it can check the condition. It will check the condition. It will check the condition. Okay, next step, if the condition is true, this is it will execute these statements, and if the condition is false, here finally it will end, and here also we have the statements. Okay, so here I will take okay, this is only true concern. So condition is true, then it will go to the if block and if block will be executed. So condition is false, it will go to the else block. So this is, I would say, if the false, the condition is false, the condition is false, it will go to the else block. This is the else block statements, and this is the if block statements. Are you guys clear with the point? So first it will check the condition. Condition is true, it will come into the inside the if block, and if block statements will be executed. If the condition is false, then the controller will go to the else block, and else block statements will be executed. Else block statements will be executed. Okay, the same example I can come here. If you see here, here the condition is true, right? The condition is true. Condition is true. So now we'll take the condition is false, meaning the x is greater than 20, which meaning the condition is false, right? If the condition is false, then you can mention else block, and from here to here the scope of the else block. Here you can take the system.out.println, system.out.println, and here you can mention this is the dummy message. You can pass any dummy message. Here what I am mentioning as condition is false. Condition is false. I am passing some dummy message and then semicolon. Meaning, if else meaning both true and false concern. Both true and false concern. In the time, both true and false concern, basically. First, it will check the condition. Condition is true, then it will execute the if block. If the condition is false, it will execute the else block statements. Else block statements. So this is the scenario of if else. So simply I can save the file, and where is the file is, you can go to the file location path. So here you can open command prompt, or else already available the command prompt, right? You can give the up arrow, and then the file has successfully compiled, and then the file has run. If you see here, yes, the condition is false. As condition is false. Basically, when the both false and true concern, in the time you can go with if else statements. We can go with if else. Only the positive concern at the time you can go with only positive concern at the time you can go
Simple.
with. This is for if else. If else meaning both
You can
false and true concern. This is only for true concern.
positive.
This is called simple if. This is simple if. Are you guys clear with my point?
Yes, sir.
This is only for true concern. This is for both true and false concern. If the condition is true, then it will execute. This is the if block. It will execute if block statement. If the condition is false, then it will execute the
Yes.
else block statements. Then it will execute the else block statements. Okay, this is clear. Next,
Yes. Yes.
next important thing is next important thing is mm, if else if. This is also very important. Third one is if else if else if. Very important. Okay, so when will you go with this one? Basically, when we have multiple conditions, when we have multiple conditions at the time, at the time we can go with we can go with if else if else if. Okay, so here also we can make the decisions based on the conditions only. We can make the decisions based on the conditions only. Is there any syntax for the if else if? Yes, we have the syntax. We have the syntax. So simply you can take the some first if block. Here you can take some condition. Here you can take the condition. If the condition is here, it will check the condition. It will check the condition, and again we'll be having one more condition, and here also we'll make some condition, and then from here to here, this is the scope of the if else block, and again you can take the if else, and then here you can mention the condition. So like this you can take the multiple conditions actually. Like this you can take the multiple conditions. Okay, and finally you can take the else block also. Finally you can take the else block also. So like generally based on the multiple conditions you can take the decision. Based on the multiple programs you can take the decisions. Okay, is there a for example, if I give the program like this, write a java program write a java program write a java program to validate student marks. So this is the question. If I give, so how will you write the program for this one? For example, the task is if the student got the score in between 80 to 100, we need to display the message is he got first rank. He got first rank. Okay, next, if the student got the marks is between 60 to 80, 60 to 80, in the time you can display the message is he got, I can say, this is the distinction. He got a distinction. Okay, here you can mention first class, and here you can mention with 40 to 60. 40 to 60, you can display the message is he got second class. You can display the message is he got we can mention 35 to 60. Okay, 35 to 60, he got second class. And the fourth statement is if he got 0 to 35, we can display the message is study well. Study well. So this is the program. How will you write the programmatically? If the student will got the score in between like 80 to 100, you should display he got distinction. If the student got 60 to 80 marks in between, you should display he got first class. If the student got 35 to 60, you should display he got second class. And if the student got the score in between, I would say the score in between 0 to 35, you need to display the message is study well. Okay, how will you write the program for this one? So simply I can You can come here, and then I will write the program, and through that we'll try to understand the programs. Okay, so here simply I am taking uh, new file. My new file name is demo if else if dot java. Okay, I'm taking this one, and you can open the file. Okay, now public class demo, I can say if else if, and from here to here this is the scope of the class, and here you can take the public static void main, and then here you can mention the string. Okay, args. Now this is the scope of the now you can assume the student got the marks is the conditions we will take. The first one is you can take the int marks. He got the some marks is 70. Okay, and here the conditions is you can take the if, and here you can take the condition is like marks. Hmm. What is the first condition? The first condition is score is between 80 to 100, right? If the student got in between 80 to 100, we need to display he got the distinction. So how will you write the programmatically? Marks greater than equal to 80, greater than or equal to 80, and then condition. Basically, you can mention with and condition marks less than or equal to 100, less than or equal to 100. This is the one condition. So inside this condition, I will display the message is system dot out dot println. I will take the source statement system dot out dot println, and here I will display the message is he got distinction. He got distinction. He got distinction. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now similarly, I can write remaining statements as well. I can write remaining statements. The second statement is the student score in between 60 to 80, right? So similarly here, the condition I am taking marks greater than 60. Okay, and then symbol marks less than 80, less than 80, right? Less than 80. If the student got the score in between 60 to 80, then I need to display the message is he got first class. System dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, and here I you should display the message is he got first class. He got first class. Okay, he got first class. Okay, similarly, I can write the remaining also, which is for the student is got in between 35 to 60. Then I can display he got second class. And simply I am taking the if block, and marks less than, not less than, greater than 35, and then the operator marks less than 60, less than 60. Okay. Okay, now here I need to display the message is system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, and here I need to display the message is he got second class. He got second class. Okay, he got a second class. So similarly, I can take the fourth statement also if the marks greater than 0, and then the operator marks less than 35, marks less than 35. Okay, so if the any student will got score in between 0 to 35, then I need to display the message is system dot out dot println uh, study well. You need to study well. You need to study well. Okay. Okay. So if you see here, like I have taken the value initially, which is 70. Okay, and then based on this one, it can validate with the multiple conditions. So wherever the condition is satisfied, that statement will be executed. That statement will be executed, right? So I can save the file, and then you can go to the file location. You can open the file location cmd, and there you can open the command prompt has opened. Here you can compile the file. So java c demo if else if dot java. Okay, the file has successfully compiled. Java demo if else if. Okay, he got first class. He got first class meaning the score is in between. uh, for example, if I take the some 90, if I take the 90 and then I am save the file, and I will come here, and then if you see here, I will compile the file. You are getting the, you got the distinction. But if you observe here, this is the hard coding, right? This is the hard coding. Got it? So in the last session, we had done with the we can read the data from the three ways. Read the data from the read the data from the keyboard three ways. Three ways. First one is the scan class, right? First one is the scanner class. First one is the scanner class. Second one is the buffer reader. Second one is the buffer reader. Buffered reader. So in the last session, we are already done with the discussion with the scanner class. Today we will discuss about the buffer reader also. Okay, generally buffer reader also one predefined class actually. Okay, the main purpose of the buffer reader is it can read the data from the keyboard. Okay, the capability of buffer reader, the purpose of the buffer read is it can read the data from the keyboard. Okay, so here the one thing is generally what will happen in case of buffer reader. I will show you here with the help of MS Paint. Okay, you can assume this is the buffer reader. The buffer reader main purpose is to read the data from the keyboard. This is the buffer reader. I'm taking buffered reader. Okay, the thing is it cannot directly take the data from the keyboard. It need one assistant. Okay, it need one assistant. That assistant name is input stream reader. Are you guys clear with my point? The main purpose of buffer reader is the data take from the keyboard only, but it cannot directly take the data from the keyboard. It need one assistant. That assistant name is input stream reader. Input stream reader. Are you guys clear with my point? So it need one assistant. That assistant name is input stream reader. Input stream reader. So the main purpose of buffer reader is it can take the data from the keyboard, but it cannot directly take the data from the keyboard. It need one assistant. That assistant name is input stream reader. Input stream reader. Buffered reader, input stream reader, they both are predefined classes actually. Okay, we are using those predefined classes and we are taking the data from the keyboard. We are taking the data from the keyboard. I will show you where we have the user manual, right? So simply you can go through that user manual and then you can try to understand those two classes. Okay, you can look for the Java SE document, and then now we can go with java.io. IO meaning input and output. Okay, if you click on the IO and then if you scroll up, if you scroll up, if you see this class name, what is the class name that one? Buffer reader, right? Mm. Buffer reader, right? So buffer reader is the predefined class. And if I scroll little down, if you see this class, what is the class name? Input stream reader. So where these two classes are available, in which package? Java.io package. IO meaning input and output. Okay, we are taking the data from the keyboard by using predefined classes. Okay, buffer reader is the one predefined class, and input stream reader also one predefined class. If I open the buffer reader, if I click on the buffer reader, you will get this brief about the buffer reader, meaning the purpose of the buffer reader and what are the methods are available inside the buffer reader. All the all the information we will get the about the buffer reader. Are you guys clear with my point? So no need to by heart anything, like simply you can come to this document, and based on this document here we'll be having the methods. So read line is the method and read is the one method, read is the one method. Okay, if you see this line, read line method, what it will do, reads the line of text, and what it will do, reads the single character. If you want to read, if you want to read the data, reading meaning taking the data from the keyboard. If you want to take the data from the keyboard single character only, at the time you can go with the read method. If you want to read the multiple characters, group of characters, at the time you can go with read line method. Okay, these all are the methods: ready method, reset method, skip method. Okay, lines method, close method. So where these methods are available? Buffer reader, right? Buffer reader. So at the time of writing the programs, you can utilize these methods also. Based on the requirement, you can utilize these methods. Okay, how will you know like how many methods are available buffer reader? Based on this document, you will get the idea. Oh, these are the methods. The purpose of these methods is this one. So based on this document, you can get the clarity, and based on that, you can do the programs, right? Now we are discussing about the buffer reader, right? So generally, this is the hierarchy. Buffer reader is the class. Buffer reader parent class is the reader, meaning java.io.reader, and this parent class is the object. This is the hierarchy. Hierarchy. Okay, and this is the purpose. Actually, buffer reader purpose. If you read this line, read the text from the character input stream, buffering character as to provide for the efficient reading of the characters, arrays, and lines. You can take as the input in the format of arrays, in the format of lines as well. In the format of lines as well. Okay, this is all about buffer reader. We will go with input stream reader, and we will see brief about the input stream reader also. You can come to the input stream reader, click on the input stream reader. Input stream reader also one predefined class. Okay, I'm not by heart anything. So simply I am going with the document. So whatever the classes are there, I am showing those classes only. Okay, I'm not by heart anything. Okay, so simply I'm coming here, and then this is the input stream reader, and this is the purpose of the input stream reader. Okay, can you please this line? Basically, input stream reader is a bridge. Bridge meaning mediator. Mediator between byte stream to cache stream. Cache stream meaning like we are giving the keyboard in the format of characters, right? Bridge meaning mediator. What the mediator? What it will do? It will convert a cache stream to byte stream. That byte stream will we will give as an input to the buffer reader. That is the actual thing. Input stream reader will act as a mediator in between our keyboard and buffer reader. Okay, buffer reader cannot directly take the data from the keyboard. It need one assistant. That assistant name is input stream reader. Input stream reader. Okay. So if you see here, it reads bytes and decode them into characters using the specified char set. This is the one method actually. So generally the thing is you can remember this one. Input stream reader is a bridge. Bridge meaning mediator from the byte stream to character stream. Byte stream to character stream. Right? So here also if you come down, these are the methods. These are the methods available in the input stream reader. So read is the one method. What it will do, it reads the single character only. And if you want to read the array format, you can pass as the input. This is the one format. Input offset, int length. So this is the one method. Are you guys understand like about buffer reader and input stream reader? So meaning we are seeing like we are discussing already predefined classes are available, and we have the there in their document clearly they mention like the purpose of the predefined classes and what are the methods are available in the predefined classes. Everything they are mentioning, right? So simply we're discussing about those predefined classes. Okay, simply we are discussing those predefined classes. Now the thing is, our requirement is we can take the data from the keyboard by using predefined classes. Buffer reader is the one predefined class, input stream reader is the one predefined class. So instead of this is the hard coding, right? Now if you come to the program, this is the hard coding. Hard coding meaning, for example, this is the inbox is the 90. If you want to change the value 90 to 70, then every time you need to come to the this is the source file. Okay, you need to come to the source file and we need to change the value, but this is called hard coding. Hard coding is not at all recommended. Why? Because if there any small change also, every time we need to come to the source file and then we need to follow the again SDLC process, meaning we need to deploy the dev environment testing and pre-prod live, so it will take very lot of time actually. So compared to hard coding is not at all recommended. Only understanding purpose will write the hard coding. So instead of writing the hard coding, we can take the data from the keyboard. Okay. So based on the taking the values, we can validate the conditions and then we can execute the program. So this is the entire scenario we will do. Okay. Are you guys clear with my point? So now we will use the buffer reader and then through that we can read the data from the keyboard and then we can validate the conditions. We can validate the conditions. Okay, simply this is the hard coding, right? This hard coding is not at all recommended. So that's why I'm commenting this line. Now I can read the data from the keyboard. So what we discussed, so buffer reader main purpose is to take the data from the keyboard, but it cannot directly take the data from the keyboard. It need one assistant. That assistant name is the input stream reader, right? Okay. These two are the predefined classes, right? This is the normal our file. This is the Java file. How should I use predefined classes in current file? This is the current file. My current file name is demo if else if. This is my current file. Those two are the predefined classes. How should I use predefined classes into my current file?
Import
Import, that is the import statement. We have to create the object. Okay, so we have to create the object. First one is the input stream reader, right? Input stream reader. Stream reader. Okay, input stream reader. What will happen? New is the keyword, right? New is the one operator. What is the purpose of new operator? What it will
object
do?
related
What it will do? Object will created object got created inside the heap memory. Object got created inside the heap memory. Object got created inside the heap memory. Are you, you guys already aware of JVM architecture, right? There will be having in the memory section one box will be there. Okay, that is heap memory. Whenever you mention the new keyword, then the object JVM will allocate the memory for the predefined
Object.
class. So without mentioning the new keyword, the JVM will not allocate any memory. Are you guys clear with my point? Clear with this point?
Yes.
Generally, what I'm saying is, so if you see this document, there will be having multiple packages and multiple classes. There are multiple packages. These many packages are available. Okay, among those packages, so each package is also having multiple classes actually. Okay, multiple. There are multiple classes. So among those classes, among those packages, I am using the specific class. So how can I use the specific class? For that purpose, we have to create the object. Whenever whenever you create the object, which meaning JVM will allocate the memory for that object inside the heap memory. So that's why what I'm saying is JVM architecture is very important. So the object will be created inside the heap memory, right? That object I cannot reuse anywhere directly. So that's why I am storing that object in reference variable. This is ISR is the reference variable name. Okay. Why I am storing this object into the reference variable, meaning this is the object got created inside the heap memory. That is good, but that object I cannot reuse anywhere in the program. So for reusing purpose, for reusable purpose, I am storing that object in one reference variable. That reference variable name is the ISR. Not only ISR, you can take anything. Okay, and this reference variable name is class name. You can take the class name as the data type. We can take the class name as the data type. Okay, input stream reader. I'm taking input stream reader. Okay, here one more thing is we need to mention system.in. In meaning we are taking the data into the system, so that's why you need to mention the system.in also. System.out meaning data from out the system. In meaning we are taking data into the system. Okay. Okay, so buffer reader cannot directly take the data from the I would say keyboard. It need one assistant. Okay, assistant is fine. Next we need to take the buffer reader, and now buffer reader also predefined class, right? How can I use the buffer reader? You need to mention we need to create object for the buffer reader. I am creating object for the buffer reader. Okay, and then okay, and then so here the thing you can understand here, this assistant is that take the data from the keyboard. That data will be stored in this reference variable, right? This is the mediator. This mediator is take the data from the keyboard, right? And this data will be stored in the ISR variable. Then how this input stream reader will give data to the buffer reader? This variable we can pass as a parameter to that object. Parameter to that object. Are you guys clear with my point? It will take the data from the keyboard. That is good. The data will be stored in the ISR reference variable, and this reference variable we are passing as a parameter to the object. Again, what does it mean by parameter? Parameters are the values which will give input to the method, which will give input to the method, or which will give input to the object. Okay, we are buffer reader is this is the data where it will take the data. It will take the data from the input stream reader. Okay, so this object I cannot reuse anywhere. So that's why what I am saying, I am storing in some reference variable name, and here I can mention buffered reader. The data type is buffered reader. Okay, buffered buffered reader. Okay, okay, fine. Now these two classes, in which package these two classes are available? Java.io package, right? So should I import the package statement or not? We need to
You
import
do.
the statements. Then only you can able to access. If not, you cannot able. You need to mention the import statement java.io,
I
and then if I mention two ways specifically with the class name, or you can mention with star meaning you can access all the classes are available under this package. Okay, if I mention the star meaning I can able to access all the classes are available within this package, under this package. If you mention the specific name, then you can able to access only the specific class only. But if you mention the star, you can access all the classes available under this package. Okay, okay, I have done the import statements and these two predefined classes. So it need one assistant. We have taken one assistant. That assistant the taking the data. That data is given to the buffer reader. As of now is clear. Okay. Now, if you see here, I am going to the buffer reader. Click on the buffer reader, and if I come down, there we have some methods, right? There we have some methods. Can you read this method? Read line method, and then read the line of text, right? Read the line of text. Okay, now we are giving the data from the keyboard, right? So the data will be read. We need to read the data. So simply I can come here, can stream reader. Okay, you can read the data by using the read line method. So simply you can use the br dot read line method. Read line method. So where the method is, where I am writing the method. So this is my method. This is my method, not my method. So how can I find out that method? You can go to the buffer reader. Simply can go to buffer reader. Java.io package. Buffer reader. Click on the buffer reader. You can come to the buffer reader is the class. Class is combination of variables and methods, right? Now can come down. Read line. Okay, read line is method. I'm using this method by taking the data from the keyboard. I'm using this method. Okay, simply I am coming here and I am mentioning the read line method. Are you guys clear with my point? Okay, this read line method I am storing in some reference variable name. That reference variable name is some str, and what I am taking the data is string. What I am taking the data is string. But if you observe here, I am validating by using the integers. But here I am taking the data is in the format of string. Then how can I validate? Validation is in the format of integers, but my data is in the format of string. So we need to convert string to integer. So for converting purpose, where we will be having in the java.lang package also, this is the java.lang package. So java.lang package is the by default package for every class. If you want to use any class inside the java.lang package, you need to mention the import statements. Okay, by default, this is the default package. Okay, if you come down, these are the I would say these are the classes. Like integer is the one class, and if you click on the integer class, a number group object, and then if you scroll down, if you come down, here we'll be having the methods. If you see this method, can you please read this statement? Parses the string argument as a signed decimal integers. Okay, the main purpose of this one is it will take as the I would say input as the string, and it will convert as the integers. It will convert as the integers. So should I need to by heart this method? No need to by heart this method. Simply can we need to understand the like where the methods are available. Okay, we need to aware that that is enough. No need to by heart anything. Okay. Now simply I can come here. Uh, Here one more question also. The question is, if you want to access the generally we'll be having the two types of methods actually. Two types of methods. One type is instance method, and the second type is static method. Second type is static method. Static method. Okay, if you want to access the instance method by using object only, you can access object. This is called object level methods. Okay, if you want to access the instance method, if you want to access the I would say instance method by using objects only, you can call the by using objects only you can call by using objects only we can call the instance methods. Okay, with respect to static methods, with respect to static methods, these all are called class level methods. Class level methods. Okay, by using class name only you can access. By using class name only we can access. We can access. Okay. So as of now you can remember like this. So in the methods concept we'll learn in depth. Okay. So now if you can observe, so I am calling integer is the predefined class, right? Integer is the predefined class. Integer is the predefined class. Dot. I am mentioning dot. What does it mean by dot?
Access the
Access the class members. Which class? Integer class. Are you guys clear with my point? I am accessing the class members of the integer class. Okay. Dot parseInt. ParseInt meaning why I am mentioning parseInt. ParseInt is the method which is available inside the integer class. Okay. And if you call the method by using the class name, then that is called static method. Now this is the static method. This is the static method. So always you can static method you can call by using the class name. By using the class name. Okay, this is the static method. Integer is the class name, and dot is the operator. I am accessing this. This is the class. Class is combination of variables and methods. So the methods might be like a number of methods. So among those, you can call the specific method. Okay, specific method. This is the static method. So that's why the static method I am calling by using the class name. By using the class name. Are you guys clear with my point? Okay, this is the static method I am calling by using the static method. And the thing is, this this one is the I would say string, right? We need to pass str, and then we are converting. What it will do? It will convert a string to integers. String to integers. Now you can mention as the marks, and then here you can mention some integer. Are you guys clear with my point? We are taking as the string, and this is the method. With the help of these methods we can convert string to integers. string to integers. Okay, so simply what I am doing, I am converting this string into the integer data type. Integer data type. Now I can able to validate. Now I can be able to validate. For understanding purpose, here I will take one system dot out dot println. Here I will pass the data is enter student marks for validation. Okay, I will take this statement here, and then here you can throw the IO exception also. You can throw the exceptions also. Throws exception, and then I am saving this file. And then now simply I will come where the file is available. You can go to your file location. So in my case, the file location is this one. I'm going to my file location. I will open CMD. Now Java C demo if else dot Java. Next thing is Java demo else if enter the student marks for validation. Okay, for example, if I give you some 40, then what will be the result? 40 meaning second class. If I click on the second class, you are getting the he got second class. Okay, similarly, you can compile one more time and then Java C and enter the marks details. If I give the sum 60, if you see here, if you give the sum 60, what it is coming, you can compile 60 meaning once again. In the programs, generally, here greater than 60, next thing is less than 60. There is no 60. So that's why it is showing like that. So you can give some equal to 60 and then you can save this one and then you can scroll, you can compile the file and then what it is showing greater than or equal to 60. Where it is this one? I can mention the equal here. Okay, you can save the file. You can come here, compile the file, execute the file. You can give the 60. Enter. He got the first class. He got the first class. So we are taking the data from the keyboard. We are taking the data from the keyboard. Instead of doing the hard code, this is the hard coding. Hard coding is not at all recommended. So whatever I am using these methods, everything, did I by heart anything? No, I am not by heart anything. So all are there already provide one user manual. This is user manual, right? So here everything is available. I am going through that and then I am using those methods only. I am using those methods only. Through that only I am did the program. Through that only I did the program, right? So this is the thing actually. The everything is I didn't by heart anything. Okay, I didn't by heart anything. I did the program based on the document only. So this document is very important. All the predefined packages, all the classes are available in this package. Whenever you have the free time, at the time you can refer. These all like all the class, like the purpose, each method purpose, everything, all the information are available in this document. Okay, this is all about this is all about the data. We are taking the data by using the buffer reader. Are you guys clear are you guys clear with my point? And next we have the nested if meaning that is very easy actually. Nested if is very easy actually, so I will show you. uh, nested if meaning one if will be present another if. That is called nested if. Generally, how the if block will be? If keyword, and here we will take the condition, right? This is the condition, and this is the if block, scope of the if block, right? This is the one if block. Are you guys clear with my point? Similarly, I will take one more if block. This is the first if block. Normally we learn the simple if, right? This is the simple if, and here I am taking second simple if, like condition, and from here to here, this is the scope of the if block. Now what I am doing, I am cutting this one. Okay, I am placing inside. That is nested if. Are you guys clear with my point? Clear, or should I explain one more time? This is one simple if, right? And this is second simple if. What I am doing, I am cutting. I am cut this simple if. I am placing this inside this if, nested if. Inside, I am placing inside another if. That is called nested if. That's enough. So here, no need to learn the new here. Simply, already we learned about the simple if. Nested if meaning we are placing one more if. We are placing one if block inside the another if block. So that is called nested if. So already you guys aware of simple if. Okay. I am placing one if block inside the another if. Okay. So I will do one program on it. We'll get some clarity on it. So simply can come to the document where the file location can come here, and you can take the file. Nested demo. I will take the class name as the nested demo. The class names you can take anything. Okay. Nested demo dot java. Okay. So here I would like to take the public class nested demo. Okay. Class nested demo, and from here to here, this is the scope of the class, and here you can take the public static void main string. Here you can take aux, and here you can take, this is the scope of this one. Okay. Now you can take the one simple if, and here you should take the condition. Here you can mention the condition, and inside the, I will use this one for better understanding. Okay, inside this one, I am copying this one, and inside this one, I am placing one more block. Okay, one more if block. This is clear, guys. Now I will take some conditions. Conditions, how will you take? You can take define with some any values like int some x equal to some 10. Okay, and then here you can take the condition. Condition meaning x is less than 10, x is less than 20. Now if you see, x is holding the value standard, and 10 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, this is condition is true, right? If the condition is true, then what will happen? The controller will go to the inside if block. Are you guys clear with my point? Condition is
Yes.
true, then what will happen? It will go to the inside, and inner if will be, in the inner also we have the one more condition. Once the condition is satisfied, once the condition is true, then only the controller will go to the inside, and inside it will check the condition. Here only it is the false, then here you can take the else block, there you can mention. So for example, we can assume this is the positive constant, and the controller will come here, and then here you can mention with one more condition. I will mention like some x equal to 10. Okay, and then here I would like to take the statements, that is system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. Here you can mention with x is equal to x is equal to 10. This is the some dummy message I'm taking. Some dummy message I'm taking. Save this one. That's enough. Like first it will check the condition is true, then it will come here again. Inside we have the one more condition. Here also if the condition is true, then it will come to here and then it will execute. This is only the true concern. The same similarly you can take the like here the condition is false, then you can take, for example here if I take the 20, then the absolutely the condition is false, right? If the condition is false, then you can take the else block here. We can take the else block and we can display some dummy message here, meaning x is not equal to 10. That's enough. The basic thing is you can understand. Here I am mentioning x is not equal to 10. That's the dummy message. X is not equal to 10. Not equal to. I will show you as of now. I will show you, which means now what you will get the result. This is the true and x equal to. So it will display this one. Okay. I will simply go to your file location. Open command prompt. Now you can look for the Java C nested Java C nested demo.java demo.java. Okay, the file has successfully compiled. Java nested demo. X is not equal to 10. X is not equal to 10. Easy guys. Did you understand or not? Understand or any confusion? Easy. Only one if block. Already you guys aware of two if blocks, right? Already you guys aware of simple if. Okay, and keep in. Now if you observe here, if I delete this one, now this is the simple if, right? I'm We can assume we have one more simple if. That simple if I am placing inside the if block. This is called nested if. Nested if meaning one if block present inside the another if block. One if will be present inside the another if. Now if you see here, this the condition is true, this is the condition is true. Only the positive condition. Now if I come to here and then if I execute the file, Java C, then x is equal to 10. X is equal to 10. This is the positive concern. You can take the negative concern. Negative concern meaning what will happen if the condition is not, what happens if the condition is false. Okay. Now, if you see here, you can take the else. This is optional actually. Based on the requirement, you can take. This is if the condition is false, then you can mention some display message here, which is meaning you can take the message here simply not equal to 10, not equal to 10. So this is inner if block, and you can take similarly outer if block also, outer if block also, outer if block also. How will you take? So here only the condition is false, then what you will take the condition x is less than 20. So here you can take the message, you can display the messages, x is not less than, okay, x value not less than, x value not less than 20. Then that's enough. Like if you mention some greater than, meaning the condition is false, right? If the condition is false, here only the else block will be displayed. That's enough about yesterday. Now simply you can come here, you can compile the file and then you can execute the file. Now if you see x is not less than 20. This is clear guys. Nested if is clear. Any confusion? This is clear. And one more thing, we have the switch case also. Mm, so I will show you switch case also. Switch case also easy actually. So with this, as of now we done with four actually. Simple if we done, if else if we done, if else if also we done. This is the if else if also we done, nested if also done. Okay, these all are very easy actually. Now we'll go with the switch case. Switch case is also very easy. So at the time of writing the switch case which is used for character comparison, switch case, switch case. So also this is the predefined keyword. In predefined keyword, all characters should be in the lower case. All characters should be in the lower case. The main purpose of here you can make the decisions based on the character comparison. Character comparison, we'll check the character comparison. Based on the character comparison we can make the decisions. For example, I will show you some examples through that we'll get the clarity of it. Normally, if int some choice equal to some number, I will take, you can assume like that, and switch is the keyword, right? Switch is the keyword, and then here you can mention the same choice here. This is the variable, the same variable I am passing here, and this variable is holding the values 2. This variable is holding the values 2. Okay, and then this is the scope of the switch block. You can take number of statements here, and what it will do, it will check the comparison. Case 1, here you can take the sysout statement, and here you can pass the some dummy message. Here you can pass some dummy message. Generally we can pass the some dummy message. So what the switch case will do, here the variable is holding the value is 2, right? And it will check all the cases. Wherever the two value is matched, that statement will be execute. That statement will be execute. So generally that is the thing with respect to switch case. I will generally I will write the program on it, then we'll get the clarity of it. So simply I can take the file, and here I can take the file with respect to switch case. No, can rename the file name. I'm taking the switch demo. Okay, switch demo dot java, extension is mandatory, and you can open switch demo. Now the public class switch demo, and from here to here this is the scope of the class, and here you can take the public static void main, and then here you can mention the string also. Okay, and then here you can mention with okay, fine, we are discussing about the string, right? So here you can take into choice is the variable name. You can take the choice is anything, choice is the variable name. Okay, now here I am taking some 2, and then I am declaring, and then here you can take the switch case, and here you can pass the same variable name, choice. Okay, and from here to here this is the scope of the, this is the scope of switch block. Are you guys clear with my point? This is the scope of the switch block. Now I am taking inside the switch block, I am taking the cases. Case number 1, in case number 1 I can mention system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. Here I can mention case 1 executed, case 1 executing. Okay, okay, fine, case 1 executing. So similarly I can take the multiple cases also, multiple cases also, like this is the case number 2. Then similarly I can take the multiple cases like this. Now I can rename to case number 2, case number 3, and case number 4, right? Here also I will take the 2 and then 3 and then 4. Okay, 4. Now the thing is, first it will come here, and here we have the case 1 is 1, and 2 is equal to 1. No, so the controller will go to the next line. Here it will compares the character, meaning 2 is equal to 2. Yes, so then it will execute this statement. It will execute this statement. Okay, so simply you can save the file, and then it will comparison generally. Where the file is available, you can come to the file location cmd. There you can open java c nested demo, right? Nested demo. Okay, nested demo.java. Okay, and then next thing is java nested demo, right? Nested demo. You can compile the file. X is not less than 20. Switch demo. Our class name is switch demo. Okay, cmd, and then java c. Our class name is switch demo. Switch demo.java, right? Okay, the file has successfully compiled. We need to run the file. Switch demo. Okay, case 2, case 3, case 4 is executing, but my case is this is not good thing, right? My requirement is I need to execute only 2. It is executing remaining all also, so for that purpose we need to mention break statements. So simply can take the break br, and the same you can mention with break statements. Break statement main purpose is it will break the statements. Okay, you can mention the break statements like this. Okay, you can mention the break statements. Save as control F, and then you can come here again. You can compile the file Java switch demo, and then we can mention with I can say Java C switch demo. Generally, it's a mistake, right? Case 1, case 2, the break statement. Okay, you can save this one, and then you can come here. You can compile the file, and then you can execute the file. I guess the break statement spelling is mistake actually. So we can use the break statements, and then we can break the lines actually. Okay. So this is the thing. And here the one more important question in the interview perspective they will ask in the interview panel. So the question is, what is the difference between like if else if and switch case? That is the very frequent questions in the interview perspective they will ask. What is the difference between if else if and if else if? What is the difference between if else if and switch case? Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Huh? Mm. So the difference between the if else if and switch case. Hmm? Generally, this is the very regular question actually. Generally, if you take the any basically if else if the both purpose is to check the multiple conditions. Based on the multiple conditions, it will execute the statements. Okay, then when will you go for the if else if and when will you go for the switch case? Basically, whenever you have the conditions like 4 conditions, 5 conditions, below the 10 conditions, at the time you can go with if else if. Okay, only limited conditions. limited conditions, below the 10 conditions. Below the 10 conditions, at the time you can go with, at the time you can go with if else if. Switch case meaning whenever you have the lot of conditions. In the real time scenarios, regularly we will use the switch case only. Switch case only we will use. Why? Because there will be having the multiple conditions. So for so in the real time scenarios we will use the switch case only. Okay, the difference is switch case is for multiple conditions. Multiple conditions. Multiple conditions. Are you guys clear with my point? This is the difference about if else if and switch case. Okay, so this is all about అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక కండిషన్ వ్యాలిడేట్ చేయాలనుకో, నువ్వు దీన్ని తీసుకొని రాస్తే నీకు లైన్స్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్స్ అనేవి చాలా ఎక్కువ అవుతాయి. అంటే ఇది ఇఫ్ బ్లాక్ తీసుకొని అక్కడ కండిషన్ రాయాలి. అలా రాయటం కన్నా నువ్వు జస్ట్ సింపుల్ స్విచ్ కేస్ తీసుకొని వ్యాలిడేట్ చేయడం ఈజీ కదా. అందుకని మనకి రియల్ టైంలో ఎక్కువ అన్ని ప్రాజెక్టులు ఇదే ఉంటుంది, స్విచ్ కేసే ఉంటుంది. రేర్ కేసెస్లో ఇది ఉంటుంది. 90% స్విచ్ కేసే ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? సో అది ఈరోజు. నెక్స్ట్, yeah, that's it today, guys. So we'll catch up in the next session. This is clear for everyone. Like we done with the conditional statements. The purpose of conditional statements is we can make the decisions based on the conditions. Okay, where we have the if else if, simple if meaning only positive concerns, if else meaning positive and negative concern. Third one is the if else. Fourth one is the nested if. Fifth one is the switch case. Fifth one is the switch case. Okay. Next thing is the difference between the nested if and switch case. Only the when we have the limited conditions, at the time you can go with the nested if. Like marks validation, there will be having only 4 conditions. At the time you can go with. At the time you can go with. And when we have the multiple conditions, at the time you can go with switch case. Switch case. Okay, this is all about conditional statements. Okay, I'm stopping the live. Alan